offense, we think we're on the wrong side. Disadvantage. And then we're all in really good.
Together.
Welcome everybody. Back room, we're grateful for your love and support. If you got cell phones, probably now's a good time to make sure they're on silent. We'll be joined by the wedding party in just a minute. So you know it's free. It's nothing. Dearly beloved, honored guests and friends, we're invited here today because of the strength of love, promises kept, to share with Katrina and Xander in a very important moment in their lives. To celebrate their relationship, their commitment, their friendship, and their love. This is a day when two lives are made one, when two halves become a whole, when two very best friends have the privilege of becoming a husband and a wife. Katrina, Xander, you're about to embark on the happiest and hardest and most rewarding adventure of your lives. To explore and risk and evolve, to mourn and fear and probably fight a little bit. The journey through life is the most amazing and refining and unforgettable blessing that you get, and it begins right now. Okay, at least it starts new right now. For as long as love has connected people, there has been a ceremony built on promises where a bride and groom stand across from each other and agree in front of family and friends to share the most intimate and holy of experiences as they vow to spend all of their forevers loving and laughing, chasing and challenging and championing each other. It's an amazing thing to find and foster that. It's rare. Okay, this is an important message here. This is a rare thing, what you guys have. Okay, not everybody gets it. It's a special opportunity for everyone here to show their support for you as you do it. Okay, the wedding day is a uniquely special day, one that not everyone gets. And the journey to find a soulmate is a journey that not everyone takes. So please now, in front of and along with everyone here, please breathe deeply to honor and recognize how fortunate and blessed you are to stand across from your person, to hold hands with your future, and to glimpse the story of your forever under these perfect conditions. And it's totally appropriate to cry on your wedding day. He's holding on to you. How can he wipe his eyes? There we go. I got you. Good. There's a glimpse into what this is going to be all like for them. Katrina, Xander, these commitments today represent a promise you make to honor the love and devotion you have shared, to reverence the energy it has taken to get to know one another completely, to respect one another as individuals, whether you're together or apart, and to spend the rest of your lives together, sometimes side by side, other times carrying or being carried, because that's what this is about. Relying on each other and being relied upon, building something that no one and nothing can touch, creating a bond that's unbreakable. Marriage is an institution that allows two separate souls to share all of their desires, dreams and memories, their joys and their sorrows, with no fear of judgment, knowing that their love for each other will help guide them through all the uncertainties of life. Walking through this world with your person is magic. Committing to your best friend and promising to face all of the challenges life has in store for you, and to revel in all the victories, all of the wins you'll share, and that you'll get to do it all together. That's the gift and the promise of the marital vow. Your wedding day, and this wedding ceremony specifically, these things consist of a number of symbols that are designed to remind you of the pledge you're about to make, to always turn toward each other, not away, to always work through your struggles rather than run from them, to always pause, breathe, and remain centered in your mutual respect for one another anytime you may lose sight of your love. Okay, there's a lot of distractions in life. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's just important to remember what you're doing this for. All that said, okay, please know that there will be times, Katrina, when you'll want to punch Xander in the face. Truth, right? And there will be times when you're going to want to run away from her. She's scary. You're going to want to run away from all of that, okay? all based on these, what I'm calling distractions, okay? There's gonna be stuff, there's gonna be noise. It's just gonna come in and you're not gonna expect it. And your knee jerk is probably gonna run away from each other. But instead, in those moments, I would urge you strongly, with as much energy as I have, to grab onto each other instead. Hold on, okay? When you wanna run away from her, you gotta grab her instead. And maybe apologize, even if it's not your fault, okay? That's the right thing to do all the time. You got that? Okay. Okay. Hug your way through the arguments and kiss your way to remembering that this is your guy and that this is your gal. From here on out, you're in it together every day and for everything. Expressing these vows today is evidence of the trust and faith you have in the constancy of your friendship and the confidence in the direction your lives will take. Inviting your loved ones here to witness these shared promises signifies a commitment to your relationship and a shared conviction that you are better together than you are apart. It's easier in a lot of ways to go it alone, okay? You're doing something pretty cool by promising to be with somebody, okay? And the wedding ring itself, the first major symbol of the wedding ceremony, serves as a reminder of the wholeness of the love you share, unending, undying nature of the devotion you have between you. And it's really cool. It's the eternal bonds that we're creating right now. It's all symbolized by that little ring, okay? You'll have to take them off sometimes, okay? Out of necessity, that's how life is. You don't always put them back on. When you're apart from each other, when you're in different cities, reference them and think about each other and remember the commitment you're making to each other today, okay? So, I have the rings in this really, really cool box. But I don't know how to open it. Flip the top. There we go. I was picturing a slider. Okay. Xander, you want to take Katrina's ring? Okay. As you place this ring on Katrina's finger, please repeat after me. Okay? With this ring, I give you my promise to honor you, protect you, and comfort you for the rest of forever. Good. Good. Okay, Katrina. As you place this ring on Xander's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my promise to respect you, support you, and believe in you for the rest of forever. Good. Good. I understand you've prepared some personal vows for each other?
We have.
Let's get into the real waterworks, shall we? Okay. Amen. Setting the bar here, okay? No pressure.
Katrina, when we first met, I knew there was nothing that would ever develop between us. And I'm so glad that I was wrong. Words can't fully capture my feelings towards you, but I'll try my best here. You're smart, you're funny, you're goofy, you're hardworking, confident, and just a beautiful person inside and out. You're the perfect person for me. I love how your humor gets mine. You never cease to catch me off guard and keep me on my toes. And you always get a laugh out of me, even when I'm not expecting it. I love how you've made me so obsessed with Shibas. And to think at one point I used to hate Riku so much. I love how you nerd out with me about Star Wars, but then can turn around and do a home renovation as well. You have so many talents and you're just so gifted. I love that we share all of our core values and interests, and we share the same vision for our future. Our future together. I simply love my life with you. You make life so much easier where there isn't a facet of my life that you haven't brightened. I am grateful that you allow me to just be me, the weird, goofy, over-the-top, rabbit-holing me. You take me for who I am, and you love me for it. You love me for exactly who I am. I appreciate your patience with me. I know it can be difficult sometimes. I know I can be a lot to deal with. And sometimes when I forget where my limbs are and accidentally smack you, I know it can be particularly troubling, particularly hard. I see and appreciate the effort you put into being more patient with me every single day, and I appreciate that so much. I'm glad that you're willing to put me in my place whenever I need it, and you aren't afraid to have a different opinion, even if it means that we're arguing about stuff. But you're not afraid to speak up and stand up to me. You always have my back, and you truly humble me. Our strengths complement our weaknesses. Together we make a perfect team. You make me a better person in every way, and you always make me want to be the best version of myself, no matter what. I promise to continually strive to always be a better person for you. I promise to stick by your side and support you through the best times and the hard times. I promise to split the load or take more when you need relief. Oh, if I could turn this page. I promise to always be your equal partner and to match your maximum effort. I promise to always be my genuine self, open and honest, and always tackle life together instead of apart. I promise to always care for you, put you first, and never lose sight of what's important, which is us. Most importantly, I always promise to be your best friend, the best husband, and your soulmate. And love you until death do us part. Katrina, I love you more than anything on this world, and I can't wait to be your husband, be your wife. Of course, but at the end.
It's a perfect way to end that, by the way.
That's typical.
Typical.
Xander, I used to think we met by chance, but now I know without a doubt that the universe put you in front of me because we were meant to spend our lives together. You're reliable, smart, creative, incredibly open-minded, and my very best friend. No matter where we go or what comes next, I believe in you and I believe in us. You're my hero because you do so much every day without expecting anything in return. Not just for me, but for everyone around you. I know I can tell you anything and everything because you listen to my rambles and my unthought out emotional rampages. You always meet me with patience and kindness, never hate or resentment. You take care of me at my worst and love me at my silliest. Through your love, support, and actions, I can be my 100% authentic self while still becoming the best version of myself. You help me strive for greatness because with you by my side, I'm unafraid to fail. I don't miss anything about life without you because life with you is proving to be the best time of my life. I have found my family and my home with you. I promise to give you my words when they are needed and to share in the silence when they're not. I promise to pick you up when you are down and love you indefinitely. I promise to at least pretend to listen to all your stories, even the rabbit hole ones. And I will not take our time for granted and promise to show you for the rest of my life how much I love you. I promise to encourage you to follow your dreams and to make you laugh when you're taking yourself too seriously. I will be there to hold your hand through good times and bad times. I promise to be your faithful and equal partner in this loving and honest relationship. I promise to put you before all else and to never stop using reference humor. And I promise that when we are old and gray, we will look back on our lives together and have no regrets. From this day forward, and until death do us part, you will never walk alone, for I will be by your side. I love you.
No kissing yet. Well done. Thank you, best lady. Okay. Remember that stuff, okay? Remember those things. That's important stuff. Things are going to change pretty fast for you right after this, and you'll get into a routine. And there will need to be triggers for you to remember things, but I'm telling you what you just did and what you just said, that's real things. How you feel today, that's real, okay? No matter how much changes, whatever happens today is a real thing. And it's important too, by the way. It's really important. Now, as you start this crazy journey, it's going to be wild, I'm sure, between you two, with you two jokers, for sure. Please remember, honesty, teamwork, hard work, compassion, an amazing sense of humor. Those are the pillars of a happy and enduring home. Continue to grow with each other, continue to turn toward each other. Always remember the foundations upon which your love has long since been built in order to create an amazing life together, okay? All that said, once the dust settles, from this ceremony and the reception and whatever comes next, okay? Once you've eased into your lives together, here's the real message, okay? Please remember, life will get noisy. There will be distractions. Things will get hard. Life does that for everyone. What you need, though, is right in front of you. Don't forget that. You just have to be stronger than the world. And the way to do that is by facing it all together. Right? It's math. 2 is greater than 1. Train your focus squarely on your common goals. Actively look for ways and reasons to celebrate. Never forget to enjoy the adventure. I don't think that's going to be a problem for you two, but just a reminder. Continue to look for ways to nurture your friendship and your marriage with shared joys, both simple and complex. And you'll just kill life, I think, right? But here's what you need to know, okay? It doesn't need to be more complicated than this. When the hard times come, just remember, there's not very many things that saying I love you won't solve. Even when you don't want to, if you want to say I hate you, say I love you. Trigger it however you need to. There's not very many things that can't be solved by swallowing your pride, and being wrong, even when you know you're right. Just swallow your pride. Trust me. That's going to solve a ton of stuff, okay? There's not very many things that won't be solved just by giving somebody a big bear hug. I mentioned that earlier. Just grab onto each other. Even when you hate each other, you just got to grab each other, okay? All right, deep breath. Ready? Serious stuff right now. It's a real deal. Here we go. Katrina, you take this man, you take this good man, Xander, to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, in good times and in bad, committing yourself unto only him, for now and forever.
I do.
Xander, do you take this woman, you take this good woman, Katrina, to be your lawfully wedded wife? I almost said husband, just like you almost said wife. That would have been funny. It would have been funny, but I caught myself. Take 2. You take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, in good times and in bad, committing yourself unto only her, for now and forever.
I do more than anything on this world.
Okay, you guys. You're here today in the presence of family and friends. You have declared your love and commitment to each other. You've exchanged vows, given and received rings. These tokens are important. They should never be taken lightly. Okay, please take care of each other by the authority vested in me. In the state of Utah, please pronounce you husband and wife. Xander, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Young. Congratulations, you guys. you guys. Obviously, those guys are, the wedding party's gonna run and take some pictures for the next 10 or 15 minutes, right? If you wanna adjourn back up to, forget the conference room, whatever room that is up there. The reception is gonna be taking place there. There'll be some food, there'll be lots of alcohol. Do whatever you're gonna do, right? It's gonna be a lot of fun, I'm sure. So adjourn up there. They'll join you as soon as they're done. It shouldn't be more than 10 or 15 minutes, okay? Thanks for being here, okay?
Hey, what's this?